Alright, so a little disclaimer. This is a video that I'm recording after I've recorded everything else. I just watched the talking head video I did yesterday. Didn't really like it, so I'm gonna try to do better today. Also, in the last video, I talked about creative projects, and we're going to touch on that just a little bit today, on going a little bit deeper on different types. The big thing I want to talk about in this one is a creative project that I am doing right now. And that is, I am photographing every single day, and I'm posting those photos every single day. And why that's important, what that has done for me so far, and yeah, so I don't really have a script for this, so we're just going to go with it. But yeah, I'm photographing every day, and that falls into an open creative project. And so, like I said, I'm going to talk about two different types of creative projects. I have no idea if they've been written about already. This is just my interpretation of it. So we got open and we got closed. So let's talk about closed first. So closed creative projects, I consider those to be ones with deadlines, one with an end goal, a set end goal to where it's going to end on that day, no matter what, if you complete it or not. And then you got open creative projects that don't really have an end goal or end date. It's just kind of open for you to explore, and you end it whenever you feel like it, or it may never end at all. So closed creative projects, those are going to be the ones like I did last year. And so I set a goal to do 12 different photo series every single month. I would choose those photo series in advance, and I would go through with them and shoot what I said I was going to shoot, and I would post it by the end of the month, whether I liked it or not. Like I said in the last video, I liked some of them, I didn't like the others. Closed creative projects are great for educational purposes. Yeah, if you're trying to learn a skill, it's great for giving you that deadline, for giving you that motivation to learn that new skill, even if it doesn't really resonate with you at that time. Another side note is that a lot of these skills won't resonate with you immediately. And so putting in these closed creative projects, putting in this time on these skills are important, because you may have to break that barrier to find out if you like it or not. So educational purposes, it's super beneficial. And then, like I said, finding out what you like and what you don't like, that was super beneficial. I know I like to shoot a lot of black and white. I like to focus on the light patterns and the contrast and things. I wouldn't have known that if I didn't do the creative projects last year. So let's move forward to the open creative projects, and then what I'm doing right now. So open creative projects, like I said, it's very open for interpretation, if you will. They don't really have a deadline, and if they do, it may be super extended. They also are open to, be pushed in any way you want to push it. And so, for instance, my photo project that I'm doing right now is I have to go out and take photos every single day, and I have to post them every day. I can only post what I shoot that day. I can't post anything that I did before in order to cover that. And so I started out with a month, and I passed the month, and now I'm shooting for 100 days. And so I know, hopefully, I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit that 100. I'll probably extend it, and this is going to be one of those lifelong extended open creative projects. I started this for a couple reasons. So yeah, let's move forward to away from the different types, because I feel like I talked enough about that already, and talk about why I'm doing this. Because before I didn't do this, I would have my camera every day before last year, but I didn't shoot every day, and I was like, why the hell am I carrying my camera every day if I'm not going to use it every day? So I am using it every day now. I believe in a thing called consistency, and this is going to be the kind of key takeaway from this video. Consistency is more important than whatever creativity you may have. Consistency shows that you are showing up every day and doing the work that you said you were going to do, whether open or closed, and it you're going to benefit from it in one way or another. You may not benefit in it like in the textbook sense, but in one way or another you will benefit. Either way, if you do it, if you do these projects, if you are consistent in whatever media you are choosing, you are going to find your creative voice a little bit more, your creative identity. I am still finding mine. I know I'm leaning more into high contrast stuff right now if we're getting a little bit technical, but these are things I'm noticing with my daily photos. Creative identity, you're going to discover a little bit more of it the more you work on it. And so if you show up every day and just do something, it doesn't have to be that much. Like this photo project that I'm doing, some days I dedicate an hour to it if it's a beautiful day and I have the time and I want to, walk around, headphones in or out. Sometimes I like to walk around with them out so I can just kind of be in the moment. Other days, I am busy, packed schedule, but I know I said I would photograph every day, so I grab my camera and I go around my house and I find my cat and I take a picture of him sleeping, or I find something else interesting in my house and just put it up. It's not the best. It doesn't put up with the rest of them, but I got it done, and that's the important part. I feel like we get too caught up in what we are making rather than getting caught up in how we are making it. And so the creative process is super important, and consistency allows you to explore that a little bit more and allows you to fall in love with the creative process rather than falling in love with the creative project that you are finishing. If you attach your creative identity to a project and it finishes, what are you left with moving forward? And so the consistency and, kind of the open creative projects and what they help with, they allow you to focus on the creative process rather than a specific project. And so when you fall in love with that process, you attach that kind of identity to yourself. Like whenever I'm out photographing, I am not looking for the perfect photo. If the perfect photo happens to come across me, I'm going to get it because I'm ready for it, because I'm developing other skills while I'm doing this. But that's not what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on observing. I'm focusing on just being in the moment and looking for things that people may walk past or may look over and not see anything. And I look for a way to make that thing look interesting. So you learned a bunch of different skills in the way you need to learn them. You could take on the same project I'm doing and learn a bunch of different skills. And that is completely okay because you're learning what you need to learn for your creative output. We should not be making the same thing. So I'm photographing every day. I'm really liking it. Like I said, some days are better than others. I'm surprised by how many photographs I actually like that I take in a day. As I continue, I notice the number of pictures I like is actually getting smaller, which is okay. But the photographs that I like are actually getting better as well. I'm noticing growth. I'll give you an example of a closed project. These video things, I'm not super comfortable with them, and so these are a closed project for me. I know that this is a skill that I need to learn, not only because I want to, but because of the world we live in. It's a very, very valuable skill. And so I want to learn these skills with revolving around video, but I know I'm not comfortable with it. I'm pushing through. Like I said in the closed project section, you just push through, find out if you like it or not, complete it, and move on. And so every month I'm putting out a video. Don't necessarily know what I'm doing, but that's okay. And I know that, not a lot of people are watching these right now, and that is actually perfect because I have a lot to learn. So closed projects, open projects, whatever it is, focus on consistency. Focus on attaching yourself to that creative identity, to that creative process. Until next time, I think I'm going to open and close videos with taking a picture of the camera because I don't know anything else to do right now. So, adios.